Right. Today I'm going to start to discuss network topologies. That is the lesson number 2. Right. You can remember that part. Right. But I think we have to discuss those things because it is very important for your term test. Right. Right. Um, uh, right. Now we can discuss today. This is very important. Right. Okay, right. Can you remember, according to the geographical area, we divided some normally network into 3 sections, right? If it is in simple, normally single location, just like your computer lab, we call that local area network, right? If there are any single medium student, please let me to know, right? Because I have to explain in single medium, right? Local area network. So you can remember in your school computer lab, we also local area network because it has the single owner and it has limited area and it has limited computers, right? All computers in single interface, right? So that type of network we call Puta local area network, right? Right. If there are some lands nearby city which are situated in nearby cities, just like think about one of the land, this is one of the land situated in Piliyandala, right? Another local area network situated in Kotta, right? So just like that, so those are the some lands, right? Another land which are situated in Maharagama. So just like that. So all local area networks, right? That nearby cities, that local area networks are, when it is connected to each other, we call it metropolitan area network, right? That is very important. Right. So that is very important, right? So that is we call metropolitan area network. Then you know wide area network is normally network internet is the best example for the wide area network. So you know there are so many owners, there are so many interfaces, and it's normally normally it's connected to normally worldwide. It is normally connected, all the networks are connected to each other, so that we call the wide area network. So internet is the best example for the wide area network, right? So those are the things we discussed earlier. Then now I am here again consider about the local area network, right? LAN, according to the setup type, we can categorize some normally LAN types are there that we call the topologies, right? මේ LANs වල තියෙන computers setup කරන විදිහට, කියන්නේ connect කරන විදිහට පුතේ අපි ඒක බෙදලා තියෙනවා කොටස් කීපයකට. ඒ setup කරන ආකාරයට අපි කියන්නේ topology කියලා, right? So that we call topology, right? There are, here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories. Normally in your syllabus, hybrid topology is not there, right? But mesh topology, star topology, bus topology, ring topology, and tree topology. Another one is tree topology, right? So we can cut this hybrid topologies. It should be tree topology, right? One of the things is there that tree topology also there, but in your syllabus it should be tree topology, right? Okay, so we can discuss those things, right? Okay, right, let's go to the next slide, then we can easily discuss those things, right? Star topology, that is very important, right? So you can see the sketch diagram here, right? You can see it's just like a star, right? You can refer your textbook also, right? So here you can see central hub or switch, right? Do you know about hub or switch, right? Hub, those are network devices which are used to connect the computers, right? Here all the computers are connected to each other, normally connected with the hub or switch. This is the device. So there are two types of devices we can use here, hub or switch. normally I can tell you that hub is not intelligent, right? If you use here switch, it is intelligent, right? Can you remember that part, right? Earlier we discussed those things under the network devices, right? If you use as a central connection as hub, if you use hub, what will happen? Hub, right? When if you use hub, what will happen? If you use hub, right? If you use hub, it is not intelligent, right? If you send one of the data packet, so you think if this machine is A, so I'm asking some question, therefore you have to understand clearly, right? I'm asking end of this lesson, I'm asking so many questions, right? If you send one of the data packet sent from the A to the machine C, right? If this is hub, what will happen that that data packet, normally hub is not selecting the machine, right? It send that data packet to all computers in the network, right? Then it check that B computer also check, so it is not normally it is not relevant for the B machine, so it normally again reject, right? But C computer only it is accepted, right? And D also rejected, E also rejected. So then what will happen? There is normally there are so many confliction. ඔගොල්ලෝ දන්නවනේ නේද? මොන හරි දෙයක් ප්‍රතික්ෂේප කරලා හැමෝම මට නෙමෙයි කියලා ලියුම් එවන්න ගත්තොත් දැන් ඒ කියන්නේ ලැබුණු එක එයාට අයිති නෑ කියලා අපෝ ඒවද මොකද වෙන්නේ ලොකු ප්‍රශ්නයක් නේද එතන හරි ඒ කියන්නේ හබ් එක නිසා පුතේ මේ network එක ඇත්තට slow down වෙන මේ conflictions නිසා only the C is accepted that data packet, right? So hub is not intelligent, but switch is not like that. If you use as a central not as a switch, then what will happen? Switch selecting the machine, right? Switch එක කරන්නේ මොකද පුතේ මේ වන data packet එක අරගෙන එයා check කරනවා so which computer to send that data packet, so it check that address and it send that relevant only for the relevant machine, right? Therefore there are no any conflictions, so that's why switch is more intelligent than hub, right? So here when you are doing the drawing the star topology, you have to use hub or switch here, right? Those are the things we have to understand about the hub and switch. Now we can discuss star topology. If in your term test paper or any question paper, if they ask you to sketch the star topology like that, so you can draw some circles also, right? So you have to sketch, but you have to remember you have to draw the central node and other client computers, or just like some circles you can put, right? You have to sketch that diagram, right? Sketch කරන්න කිව්වම පොතේ computer එකේ keyboards එක ඔක්කොම අඳින්න අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. මෙතන පොඩි round ටිකක් ඇඳලා හරි ඔයා මේක star වගේ. කියන්නේ වෙන්න ඕනි මොකද්ද? Central hub, that all the computers should connect with the central hub or switch. එතකොට මැද්දේ තියෙන රවුමට හරි කොටුවට හරි ඔයගොල්ලෝ අනිවාර්යෙන් machines ටික connect කරන්න ඕන. That is the concept inside the star topology. That is very important, right? Okay. Now don't see the not. Think about here. When the central hub or switch is break down, what will happen? If it is break down, so you can use that separately. You can use these computers, but problem is that entire network is breakdown, no? Samasta mulu jalema bidda වැටෙනවා, right? So we have to say it as entire network. Then breakdown of the central hub or switch affected to the entire network, right? So you have to say it as entire network, right? Not the part of the network, right? And think about when the breakdown of the one machine, what will happen? Is it affected to the network? It is not, no? Yeah, when one of the machine is breakdown, then it is not affected to the network, right? So breakdown of the machine is not affected to the network. That is one of the advantage, right? So this is, first one is disadvantage, second one is advantage. More wires needed, right? You can see here each and every computer has some wires, right? So all are connected to the central node, right? Here you can see clearly, you can see, right? Think about your computer lab, in your school computer lab, right? There is a wall mounted box. Can you remember that, right? Wall mounted box is there. So if you see the inside that, you can see there are a lot of cables are connected to this device, right? That is we call switch. So there are so many cables are connected to that device, right? Sometimes we cannot close it, right, properly. Okay, so that is we call switch. So you can see there are a lot of wires, right? Then you can think, uh, right? So I'm asking that question later, right? Okay, then after we can discuss, right? So more wires needed and easy to set up, right? It is easy to set up, right? So you can directly you can connect with the switch, right? Okay, let's move to the next topology. These are very important. Finally, I'm asking a lot of questions, right? Okay, next one. What is next topology? Bus topology, right? So you can refer your textbook, but sometimes you can see there are some points are not in your textbook. Therefore, this note is very important. I will share you this note, right? Okay, some groups I shared, already shared it, but sometimes I forgot to share some with some groups. Therefore, I will share it again, right? Okay. So this is bus topology. This is very important, right? You can see here, there is a central backbone cable here. This is very thick cable. It is central backbone cable. So all the devices here, one of the server machine, workstations, and some printers, all are connected to this bus topology, right? So we call that bus topology. So you have to think the concept. It has a main backbone cable and all each and every computer individually connected with that cable, right? Okay, if you have any question, please raise your hand. I will reply, right? Okay. Now, breakdown of the central backbone cable is affected to the network, right? So you can see when it is breakdown from here, what will happen, right? Normally, you can see that part is normally breakdown, right? Okay, so if it is connected the router in this side, this part is breakdown, right? Therefore we can say it is affected to the network, not the entire network. සමස්ත ජාලයටම බලපෑමක් ඇති වෙන්නේ නැහැ පුතේ. නමුත් ඒ කැඩිච්ච තැනින් wait, right, right. Then that part is not working, right? Right, that part is not working, right? That's why I put like this. Okay, breakdown of the one machine, right? Breakdown of the one machine is not affected to the network, no? One machine is breakdown, then no problem, right? We can use other computers and network also. So that is one of the advantage. List wires, right? All the computers are connected to the main backbone. Compared with this, that star topology needed more wires, right? Okay, right. And easy to set up. This is also very easy to set up, right? Okay, and limited number of computers can be connected, right? Limited number of computers can be connected. Okay, so you have to remember those things because they can ask sometimes for your compulsory questions, such questions, right? Therefore, right. Right. Then we can go to the next, right? Right. Prasanga. I don't know. Right. Okay. Now, right. We can move to the next, right? Okay. Right. Then after next topology, right? Ring topology. So you can see it as a bangle topology or ring topology. Anyway, don't worry about the shape, but you have to get the concept, right? Here you can see the machines. So normally this line go through the machine, right? So think about that. Can you remember RJ45 port, right? Normally RJ45 port, right? Okay. Normally RJ45 port, RJ45 port include inside the NIC card, right? You know NIC, not the national identity card, right? NIC card mean network interface card, right? So I can show you that network interface card, right? Um, Right. So network interface card after this lesson, right? Okay. So network interface card has the RJ45 port, right? Then if you want to pass that cable through the network interface card, so you need two network interface card because you need two ports, right? Right. Here incoming line and outgoing line, right? Again, it connected with the next computer, right? Again, it connected with the next computer, RJ45 port. Then after another RJ45 port. So can you remember RJ45 port? That is Ethernet port, right? So all are going around like that way, right? So that we call ring topology. Okay, again like this, right? So that is we call ring topology. RJ45 port, you can see with your in your home LAN phone, right? You can see RJ45 port, right? Our home telephone line එක ගලවද්දී අපි ටික ගාලා ගලවන්න පුතේ RJ45 port එකක්. හරි. ඉතින් ඒ වගේ cables set කරන්න අපිට මෙතන network interface cards දෙක බැගින් අවශ්‍ය වෙනවා. So that is one of the disadvantage. Why? Because it is expensive, right? Network interface cards very expensive. So if we need two for per machine, so it is expensive, right? And what else? When the breakdown of the one machine, what will happen? Right? Shall I ask that question from Amaya? Amaya, when a breakdown of the one machine is affected to the entire network or part of the network? Amaya, you can yeah, entire network, no? That is normally if it is breakdown, then whole network go down, right? So that is one of the disadvantage, right? Data or information move in a circular manner in a single direction. That is another, sometimes that is disadvantage, right? Here it go that data flow clockwise or anti-clockwise. If it is normally go clockwise, so other data should wait. So if it need to go anti-clockwise, but it cannot, right? එක සැරේ දෙපැත්තටම මේ data flow වෙන්නේ නැහැ පුතේ. At a time it normally use the single direction, right? එක unique direction එකකින් තමයි හැම වෙලේම කියන්නේ ගොඩක් වෙලාවට data flow වෙන්නේ. අනිත් පැත්තට data flow වෙන්න අවශ්‍ය නම් අර data flow වෙන එක නවතින්න ඕන. So inefficient, right? And expensive because each machine should include two NICs, data or information move in circular manner in single direction. So there are so many disadvantages, but sometimes sometimes they are using ring topology also, right? Okay, right, now we can go to the next point. Right, tree topology, right? So this is very important. Here you can see the main backbone cable, and here you can see the switches, and all some computers are connected to the switches, right? So can you remember there are two topologies are combined here, right? Two topologies. Vipulima, can you tell me what are the topologies combined here to create the tree topology? What are the other, normally there are two topologies. What are they Here you can see here main backbone cable and here central switch or hub, right? There are two topologies are connected, right? What are the two topologies inside that tree topology? In tree topology එක ඇතුළේ තියෙන අනිත් topologies දෙක මොනවාද පුතේ? විපුලිමා, can you tell me? You can unmute your phone. You can unmute your mic. Okay, Gavisha, can you tell me what are the topologies combined here?
Bus topology.
Yes, bus topology and what else? Yes, central hub and all the computers are connected to that. Is this ring topology? What is that? There you can see the central hub or switch and all the computers are connected to. So can you remember our first topology?
Bus topology and star topology.
Very good. Who's that? Pipulima? Is that you?
Yes, teacher.
Very good, right? Very good. Right. So you can see bus topology and star topology, right? Okay, bus topology and star topology, right? So both features you can see with the tree topology, right? Here, breakdown of the central cable is affected to the network, right? Breakdown of the central cable affected to that part, right? Okay, one normally not only the not for the entire network, but one of the part it affected, right? Breakdown of the machine is not affected to the network, right? If it is breakdown, no problem. So other machines can work and network also properly work. Hard to set up, right? It is complex, right? So there are so many branches. So, but sometimes it is easy because each branch control individually, right? You can see that this branch can control individually, this one another one, right? This one another one, right? So all the branches we can control individually. Sometimes it is easy, but setup is hard, right? More wires are needed, right? Because you can connect more devices now, that's why you need more wires. But it's depend, right? If you need more devices, only more wires needed, right? But individually you can see each branch connected with the main line, right? Okay. Each branch can control separately, and breakdown of the switch or hub is affected to the relevant branch of the network, right? If it is breakdown, then this branch only is not working, right? It's okay, but other branches are okay, right? Not there are no any effect from that. Can add more devices, right? You can see we can add more devices because it is very normally there are so many space here, switch here, switch here, switch. So there are so many spaces, so we can add more devices, right? Okay. So my problem is so you I know normally you visit to in your school computer lab. So can you tell me which topology normally situated in computer lab, right? There is one of the, normally you know it has a network, no? So I'm asking which topology used in the computer lab, right? Anybody can talk with me, right? Think about that and tell me. Which topology we can discuss later, right? Surely it is not. Which topology is not used in the computer lab, right? We discussed star topology, bus topology, and ring topology, and tree topology.
Bus topology.
Bus topology. But I didn't see that main cable, Puta. Right? I think normally you can see just like that, right? Because you know, like you see that machines are like this way, you can see, but it is not bus topology, Buddha, because there are this cable is normally expensive, right? So therefore, backbone cable is not there. You cannot see the main cable. Did you see that wall mounted box? Right, there are a lot of cables are connected with that switch. Right, හොඳට වමනාවෙන් බලලා නැත්නම් ආයෙ ගියාම පොඩ්ඩක් බලන්න පුතේ box එක දිහා. ඒ box එකේ කියන්නේ wall mounted box එකක් තියෙනවා සාමාන්‍ය lab එකක corner එකට වෙන්න. ඒ corner එකේ තියෙන box එකට එනවා ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැකලා ඇති යට ඉඳලා මේ පොඩි box එකක් එක්ක lines වගේක් එනවා. ඒ lines ටික උඩට ඇවිල්ලා cables ගොඩාක් අර මේ switch එකට connect වෙලා තියෙනවා. හරි? දැන් මම එහෙම කියද්දි පොඩ්ඩක් idea එකක් ගන්න බලන්න පුතේ. cables ගොඩාක්. Yes.
Start open.
Very good. Star topology, right? Star topology, right? Okay. So you can see then now here just like a star no දැන් මේ විදියට දාලා තිබුණොත් එහෙම නිකන් computer lab එක ඇතුලේ net එකක් දාලා වගේ තියෙන්නේ නේද පුතේ? But it is not like that, right? එක corner එකක switch එක තියෙනවා. So all the computers normally right, that lines all are going through that, right? එතකොට ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පොඩ මේ කියන්නේ පහත් වෙලා බැලුවොත් පේනවා බිත්තිය අයිනේ කියන්නේ ඒගොල්ලෝ wall එක අයින්නටම කරලා අර ඔක්කොම bunch එක wire bunch එකම අයිනෙන් ගෙනියන. ඒතර ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පේන්නේ නැහැ ඒක. මොකද ඒක ලී පටියකින් වහලා තියෙන නිසා. ඒතර ඒක ඇතුලෙන් ගිහිලා තමයි පුතේ අර උඩට ගිහින් අර wire ටික connect වෙන්නේ switch එකට. ඉතින් ඒකේ පොඩි ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා. එතනදී you can see the more wires needed because what is the reason? අර ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ඒ ලැබ් එකේ කෝණ එකේම තියෙන වයර් එකක් තනිකරම එන්න ඕනේ අර හැම වයර් එකක්ම පහු කරගෙන හැම මැෂින් එකක්ම පහු කරගෙන දිගට වයර් එක එන්න ඕනේ. ඉතින් ඒ වගේ නිසා normally we need අපි මේ වගේ එනවා ඊට ස්ටාර් මැෂින් එකකින් ආයි ලයින් එකක් එනවා again another line, so all are go through that and connected with the switch, right? So that is the reason, that's why we need more wires, right? Okay, so then after finally we have to do the mesh topology today, right? Okay, then we can go to that, right? Okay, last one, mesh topology. So here you can see each computer connected with the other computers. Here think about, if there are 10 computers in the network, can you tell me one computer, if you consider the one computer, that one computer connected with, so can you tell me how many computers it connected with? One of the computer connected with, then if there are 10 computers in the network, one computer connected with
9 computers.
9 computers. Very good. 9 computers. So then you have to think about that. That RJ45 ports. How many RJ45 ports you need? You need 9, right? So therefore you need 9 network interface cards. So it is very expensive, right? But you know, normally we are not using this mesh topology, but you know, there are some broadcast just like Rupavahini and all, right? Broadcasting centers, they are using this type of network topology, right? Broadcasting centers, some communication centers, some security services centers, right? Those, they are using these type of machines. So tell me, breakdown of the one machine is affected to the network? Yes or no? Breakdown of the one machine is affected to the network? Yes or no?
No.
No, right? Normally it doesn't matter, right? One of the machine is breakdown, so okay, right? සමහර network එක දන්නෙත් නැහැ හැම වෙලාව තියෙනවා කියලා නේද පුතේ? So there are, then has complex connection patterns, right? You can see it is very complex and expensive because it need more ports, difficult to control, right? Need more wires. Breakdown of the machine is not affected to the network. That is only one advantage of that, right? Most of the time broadcasting centers, they are using mesh topologies, right? Earlier in your syllabus, it is not mesh topologies not included in all syllabus, but again they put that mesh topology, right? Is කලින් තිබුණා ඊට පස්සේ කලින් ඊට පස්සේ syllabus එකේ අයින් කරා අපව ඔයගොල්ලන්ට දාලා තියෙනවා mesh topology මොකද සමහර තැන්වල ඒක use කරන නිසා පුතේ හරි. Right, so we finished that network topology part, and right, then when it is cut, then after, then we have only 6 minutes, then after you have to connect with me again, right, for a because I have another class 8:15, but before that we can do up to 8:15 we can do, right? Okay, right, next part, right, here you can see this time, yeah, it's enough for you, right? You can see this video clip, right? Okay, we'll see.
Hi friends, this is Ankit from the Guy's Computer, and today we're gonna learn about the network topologies. Network topology is a layout of a network. How a computer network is connected, either physical or when computer networks are connected logically. That means when data transfer in a predefined layout, then it is logical. Let's talking about the first topology. Here is a main cable and a lot of computers are connected to the main cable. This type of topology is known as bus topology. In this topology, all the computers are connected to the main hub or main cable or bus. Data flow in a single direction. It is cost effective. It's used in small networks like in your home. It's easy to expand. But it is slower and dependent on the main cable. That means if main cable fails, then all the other network will fail. Moving on to the next topology. These are the computers which are connected in a ring structure, which is known as ring topology. Now in this topology, data flows in unidirectional from there to there, but sometimes it can also happen on the other side. Such type, then it is known as dual ring topology. Now it is unaffected by high traffic. It is very cheap to install, but it is prone to failure. That means any of one computer in a ring fails, then all the network will fail. Let's move on to the next topology. Now it's a hub or switch, and all the computers are connected with that central hub. This type of topology is known as star topology. In this topology, there is a dedicated connection to all computers. It has a very fast performance, and you can easily upgrade the hub, but installation cost is high, and the whole topology is network dependent. That means if hub fails, all the network will go down. Now moving on to the next topology, there are 4 computers and a server, and the server is connected to all computers, and the computers are interconnected with each other. This type of topology is known as mesh topology. In this topology, it has n and minus 2 by 2 channels for n devices. There are 2 ways of data transfer. One is routing. In routing, the computer or hubs already have an algorithm which finds the best and short way to send a data. And another is flooding. In flooding, the data is flooded to all the nodes. Now this topology is robust, it is fully connected, and it's secure. And the best example of this topology is P2P connections like uTorrent, BitTorrent, etc. Now moving on to the next topology, it's a main bus, and as you can see there are hubs, and to those hubs there are computers connected in a star formation. Such type of topology is known as tree topology, as this is a combination of 2 topology, bus and star topology. Now it is used in WAN, that means wide area network, easily expansion of node, that means you can easily connect a lot of devices, a lot of other star networks to it. The maintenance of this network is very easy, but it's also central hub dependent. That means if main bus fails, all the network will fail. Now moving on to the next topology. This is the main bus, and as you are seeing, here is a star topology.
That is
Along with this,
hybrid,
there
right?
is a
So
ring
that is not
topology, and the
included in
star
your
ring
syllabus.
topology is connected to that central hub. When more than two topologies are combined, then this type of topology is known as hybrid topology. It is used to handle a larger volume. In this topology, if any of the computer fails, it is easily to detect and remove. Now it has improved network performance, but on the negative side, it is very expensive MSAU required. That means
So don't worry
multi-station
about
access
this.
unit, which is used to bypass the faulty devices, is required, and it has a complex design. Now that's all for the topologies. If you have any questions or
Right.
suggestions, then please comment.
Okay, then I will ask some questions, and I will then we have do the revision, right? Therefore, you have to connect with me after this. Within 2 minutes, I will start the session, right? Okay, right.